Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. This is Angela. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome. I hope you have found something that you like. I appreciate you subscribing. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Hit the bell button so you can get future videos. And thank you to all my beautiful followers that continue giving me feedback that I really enjoy. And it made me happy reading yours. Yes, my daughter came today, did my nails. I am happy because they were a disaster. So, what I'm here today is for Sapto Scraps Week 3, and is hosted at Beccajb. Her channel will be linked in the description box below. Like I say, if you're not a member, subscribe, hit the bell button. If you give me a thumbs up, that will be great. Um, and any question that you have, leave it on the comment below, and I will answer your question as soon as possible. Okay, so the reason why this started, it was because Becca started using a box of scrap. I'm going to, at the end, if you watch at the end, you're going to get different videos that you can click in related with this challenge. We're supposed to do one layout per week for 10 weeks. However, I am doing 2 or 3. That's why it takes me a little long, because I'm trying to work on my daughter's book, on my son's book, and my Disney book. So most of these pictures today are going to be, I haven't done a process video because, first of all, I have a box of have papers of all kinds. I have a bag of stickers. I've got a bag of letters. I have a bag of embellishment kits that I just used and didn't complete. So that's what I'm working with. I just put all the papers together, all the embellishment in a box and everything. And when I sit down to do a layout, I just pick the only thing that we're using new. It's the cardstock in the back. So I use this basil cardstock. It's called terracotta, and this is my first layout. Okay, so I'm doing a lot of fussy cutting and stuff. And I had one time I have these thing with the Cricut, and I have a bag of things that I cut with the Cricut that I added there. So you're gonna see that I use that color. I tried to distress my paper, and I use a piece of this dinosaur paper. I think it's basic gray. Here, this was a strip of paper, a strip embellishment that came with the kit. This was a piece of paper that I have, and I added, and then this was another piece that I added, and I torn and I inked. So I try to combine. I have this chipboard and embellishments for a while. I don't even know what brand it is, and even this butterfly. This is, I fussy cut this from this paper, the dinosaur, and then the palm tree is I used a die cut that I had, and I had a piece of foamy, so I used that to make the palm tree. And the Jurassic Park was something that I cut in my Cricut a while ago, and it was there in that bag. So this is my daughter, my son and daughter, in the Jurassic Park ride. This is gonna go on my is this the one that's gonna go on my daughter's? Let me see. This is going on my son's. On my son um scrapbook. that I'm making for him because he's with his sister. They were very young. That's how behind I am. And I am trying to work with a bunch of pictures. I just pull a box of pictures and I just pick and see. And the way I work this, and I say I even, um, this was in October of 1999, so it's been a while. And I even documented this was the surprise vacation for Carlos and Anna as a birthday present. Took them to the Universal Studio California. Jurassic Park was a fun and scary ride, and it was in October. Both of my kids' birthdays are in October. So this was one time by surprise in October. I talked in school. I took them off school for a week. I got all their, I apologize, my voice is a little scratchy, but I have very bad allergies. So they didn't know. So we were living on Monday. They got up like they were going to school with their backpack and everything. And when we got to the car, they noticed that we weren't going in direction to the school. And it says, Mom, what's going on? And when we were heading to the airport that my husband took us, he didn't go. It was just my two kids and I. And we flew there. It says, well, happy birthday. You're going to Disney and Universal Studio. And they were so happy. And I am so glad. My son is 33 years old now, and my daughter is 28. So this is going to bring him memories. Okay, so that was one of the ones that I did. For my daughter, my favorite, this was in California Adventure. I used a purple cardstock. I had this rub-ons in there. I didn't know if they were going to work, but they worked. I used, I had this big photo that I printed in my computer. I use a pipe cleaner. I make a little squirrely thing. These were little flowers I cut from the paper. This was an arrow that I had. It's like a foamy arrow. Here, this is a piece of paper. This is together, time well spent. I had a little piece of this paper, so I torn the paper and kind of put it in the bottom. For the stem of the flowers, I use a little of jute that I have, a little piece of ribbon and these flowers. And like I say, a rub-on. I even have these sequins. And I thought, listen, this people from Box Life, we had such a good time every time I went to Disney. Oh, and I have a couple of used stickers that I added to my kit. So I kind of make my kit together with used stuff that I only have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Not enough I wanted to put Bugs Life, but I didn't have enough letters, so I put Bugs. So this is my second layout that I made with my daughter, and I hope you have you can view the full. This rub-on was from, I think, Maya wrote, and I was so impressed that it still worked because it's so old. And I put that tree over there. And here you can see I had another piece of paper and a little strip here that you can see. This looks like wood grain, and I tried to use the green color and kind of earthy colors for this one. This one is for my daughter's book. Then this was very fun. It took me a while. Like I say, I had a bunch of stuff that I caught with my Cricut and I never used. Okay, I used a green cardstock, and if you see, these are very old. It's the snaps. Oh my God, I didn't know even how to put them. But here I use a Mod Podge of things. There is 3 pictures in here. This is going to go in my vacation to Disney book. And this was the grizzly bear ride, the one in California Adventure that you go and here is, I kind of use collage three pictures to kind of give the effect that we started here, we were here, and then we drop here. We got drenched. I had these pieces of, I don't know, in there of fabric. I put it in there. I used some moss. I used a piece of cardboard that I peel off, and then you get this kind of rugged edge. I used some moss that I have. This was a title that I have there, and I thought it will wild thing. I use again this. I don't know where this come from. This I think I got caught because I used to use my Cricut in this. I got it caught, and I have different colors and layers, and I use my markers to kind of give them dimension and texture. So, and this little mesh, it is the mesh when you buy your little clementines, they come in a bag. So I use this little mesh from, I don't throw the bags away. I save them because they're great embellishments. What else do I have here? I ink everything. I have the snaps that I tell you I have for ages. So I use the piece of cardboard, these that I have caught, and I put together this that I don't know where it comes from, some moss that I added there, some of these trees that I have cut, and then some of my sticker letters that it says grizzly wild thing. This is and it says river. This is the Grizzly River in California Adventure. So, and I am using how can I explain this? I am using like some kind of, it's a metal one that you can torn your paper, and that's what I'm using. I'm trying to torn the papers to kind of give them that, because I don't have much. So I am layering a lot of papers. Like I say, these are papers that I have for years. I don't even know the brands. This is not even cardstock paper. This is paper. And like I say, I use my ruler. I torn the paper. I even have a piece of cardboard that came in a box, and I torn the layer, and this is what you get. What do you call this? Oh my God, I don't remember. You get those little side, and I use a lot of distress ink. I think it was vintage photo from, and then I had a little button there, little mountains there. So these are my three layout that I did. I had a lot of fun. This took me a lot of time because I didn't know when to stop. I keep putting things. So this is the one I make for my book. Today, this week, I make 3. This is the one I make for my daughter. And like I say, I even using pipe cleaners and everything. And this is the one I make for my son. So I hope you like this and get inspired to use your scrap. It's a mix and match. I don't have everything from one collection. This can be from one collection. This can be from other collection. This probably is from another collection. But take your scrap, put it in a box, take stickers that you don't think you're going to use because you use 1 or 2, take some thickers. Like I say, I have a bag when I have my Cricut that I cut a bunch of stuff, and I incorporate that. I incorporate embellishments. I kind of did my own kit. I know Rebecca is doing it a little different, but this is my my collaboration for this week number 3. We still have 7 more weeks. I hope you enjoy. If you have any question about anything, please feel free to leave your comment below. I try to answer them as soon as possible. And thank you, Rebecca, for coming with this fantastic idea, because I haven't done layout in such a long time. And I really enjoy making them. And on that way, I'm building memories to my family. So go and check Becca's channel. It's going to be in the description box, her link. And if you want to play, you can play and put a BR either in Becca's channel or in my channel. And at the end, if you watch until the end of this video, there's more videos that are going to pop up that you can see from this this collaboration. Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful night, and blessings and hugs, and thank you for all your support. I really appreciate it. And thank you to my daughter, who came very tired today, but she redid my nails because they were a disaster. Yes, these are my natural nails. Finally, I haven't let them grow like in 3 years because I bit my nails to the point where I bleed. And she says, Mom, you need to stop. So she has one of those ultraviolet machine, and she has bought a lot of gel nail polish. And she did it because she was spending a lot of money going to the, getting her nails done. She has beautiful nails. Don't get me wrong. Her nails are beautiful. They're natural. But she went and bought the little machine. She buy this, and she just, took a little class, not as to do it professional, but to do it for her soul. I'm just giving you this information because I feel so proud of her. Thank you, Anna, for pampering your mom today, and thank you, everybody who's still there. Have a wonderful night, and I see you on my next video. Happy crafting.